Alright, this one's going to be a long one. So, we've got 200 laps at Charlotte, and that's going to be a stretch to even get to 200 laps in 2 hours under green. And we got rain moving in 2 hours after the race starts, so at least that's what we're telling ourselves. Rules are it's either the laps or 2-hour race, just to prevent races from going too long. So clouds will be moving in at around 4 o'clock. I don't know if we'll be able to see that on the weather or not, but not yet. There is an extremely heavy wind, though, from the south. I don't know if that's where the clouds are going to be coming from, but that is going to affect the car. As you can see from the south, you're going to have winds pushing you down the backstretch into turn 3. I'm going to remind everyone about that. Oops. And, yeah, so we got 41 cars here. Everyone will be starting. There is a slight adjustment to every car, make-wise, but it's pretty much pointless. I didn't have time to do anything with the setup because work is getting hectic. So we've got 1 minute left till qualifying. Qualifying setup is fairly quick. I don't know if it's too loose. I don't think so. I'm not going to have time to get out there and try it, but low fuel and it wants to go fast. But yeah, it should be an interesting race, and I think what we've got to do, since we know that rain is going to hit at this exact point, is we got to kind of work this race backwards and say that, okay, I can do 60 laps on fuel. Let's go 66 laps on fuel. And that is times 33.5 seconds, we'll say, which is going to be 37 minutes. So, with about 35 minutes or so left in the race, we know that that would be a good time to pit, no matter what lap we're on. And then we can make it to the end if it does happen to go green and not need to pit right before the rain comes in. So, just having that in the back of my mind, finding ways to win without being fast. No idea if we'll be quick. This track has never been good to me, unless it was the trucks when I was on a team and we raced the hell out of it. Then I got a lot of wins here in the old trucks. But let's go qualify. I've also been having a little cough, so sorry if I do forget to mute and cough or clear my throat in the mic. I don't have a good mute button on this headset, so I will try not to, and hopefully once I start focusing on racing and I'm talking, then I'll just forget that I have an itchy throat. Oh, we way overdrove that. Pick up the wind down the back straight. Is probably going to be loose into 3. So we're just going to let it wash up the track rather than try to fight it down. It'll also give us a big run to the line to start our second lap. 32.518. Try to make it to the bottom this time. Hopefully we'll see that go green. Then we'll try to make it down to the bottom in 3 and 4. We are P16 right now. Not great. washed up the track, still couldn't get it to the bottom. And it looks like we're not going to start very well in this race. Let's go around and do a practice pit stop. I think I found my marker. Coca-Cola sign up in the air. Seemed to put it right where I need to start slowing down in this car. Let's see if that works again. Now that we're on low fuel. Yeah, that's probably too soon, but cut around there, and our pit stall will be somewhere back here as we are now 26th in the order. So let's take a look. Right now Mark is out there on lap 2, ran the high side. That lap didn't count. Only a couple more people on their second lap. Mark going around. So, I feel like Lee's going to struggle again with this. He does not get along well with my setups when it's one of those races where overdrive and entry can heat up that tire and then it just goes around on him. And I think the combination of that with the wind into 3 is going to probably catch him out. Hopefully not. But let's take a look. Phillip on pole once again. We are way back here in 28th. And then, yeah. We got Phillip, Warren, Zach, Charles, Alex, Colton, or Colin, sorry, not Colton. Marius, Bryce, Robert, Billy, Mark, Noah, who is in a new Coke 600 paint scheme for this race. Even though we're not doing Memorial Weekend for the date, I'm just kind of advancing every 2 weeks. What? Weird. I don't know what he's talking about. Because I don't see him having any... No one's got any connection issues. Not sure what's going on with him, because quality and everything looks fine, so... He may just have something going on. Alright, well, let's go warm up. Also remind everybody... So, 5-minute warm-up, just to get everyone up to speed on things. Track temp 116. Few clouds are going to be coming in and out, but it's not going to be much of anything until right at the end of the race. So the track temp should stay right around 120 with all of us on it. And this should create enough of a challenge, but not crazy slick. And not just completely slowing the car down, but not so gripped up that you can't do anything.
48.232.
Rick taking the fake grass line through the front. Now the track started off with 0 usage. We'll see if we can see rubber working its way in. I see a little bit through the bottom lane. We'll see if the top starts to darken up or not. That will play a factor in where the track heat is as well.
33.252.
But we'll do our normal thing of just take it easy, not overdrive. You got 5 sets of tires total, so.
Inside. Stay high, clear inside. 33.5.
Got a lot to work with. I think this is going to be just kind of more of a regular official race feel to it. Not going to be overly difficult, but it will just be a slightly looser setup unless you really overdrive. The wind effect I'm not even really feeling, amazingly. It might slightly grab on the exit and shove you up to the wall. But I'm not really feeling anything that would concern me and make me think that I gotta drive it different, like when we get wind at Indianapolis. Alright, we got a minute and a half left. I will be back in a second. Alright, had to figure out the air condition situation. I had the windows open. It wasn't cooling off quick enough, even though it's somewhat cold outside. But, should have tested this before. We'll just forget it. What is going on with Tyler? You having some sound issues? I haven't had any issues with the update, but alright. Get lined up.
The estimated SOF is 3017. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
So 40 cars, or 41. Don't know if Mark has decided to race or not.
5 cars left to grid. You have 4 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
But it looks like he might be that 25th spot.
Still waiting on
Nope,
2 cars to
that's
grid.
Dan. Mark is back in 36th. Alright, well, we may have everyone. So this thing's going to get spread out if we go green for a while. That is
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
going to
Closed. Pit road is closed.
make our job much easier, I think.
Catch the 6 car. Catch the 6 car.
We won't need to extend this. Everyone should catch up. Everyone's catching up too quick as it is. Alright. 200 laps, or more than likely, we're going to be going about 185 laps.
Get ready. Going
We get a
green.
caution. We'll definitely be slowing that number down.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
Frames are dying at the moment. Let's hope I didn't get that bug.
Green flag. Green flag.
And it's just all the cars in view on the front straight.
Inside. Clear. Car
Patient
inside.
here. Everyone trying to get up to speed.
Still inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Okay.
Still there at the bottom.
Didn't want to push it too hard there on exit.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
Definitely do not want to overdrive 3 right now. Not knowing what the situation is. Track heat's pretty low, 112.
43.949.
If the car is loose, later on, saving tires is going to be key. If it's tight, then, yeah, I have no idea. It looks like Mark has come out. He may just be picking up a point, because I think you got to start the race in order to get points, but he may just have finally got things figured out and started.
33.905.
We are in 25th right now. Got a nice clean start, as this group should be able to do at Charlotte. Like Eric caught a lot of push there.
33.681.
Don't want to jump to Chad's outside on the corner exit, so just backing it off there. If we're going to get to his outside mid-corner or entry, then fine, but
Still inside.
I don't want to do it right at the
Stay
exit.
high. There's a
It's
car
just
on the low side.
asking for a wreck.
Clear.
You feel it get a little bit loose there.
831.
We're clearly the only person willing to go up to the top at the moment, other than the people that are too wide. But I'm going to back it down just a little bit into 3 and 4, because last time around did feel a little sketchy. We don't need to put too much heat in it.
The car inside. 33.832. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still inside.
What was that?
Still inside.
Say a big bird flew over the track or something. Was it the blimp, maybe? Would that be a thing? I've never seen a flash like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen every lap, but maybe the blimp got in front of the sun. I don't know if that's a thing that can even happen.
Still there. 33.9.
Or maybe I just closed my eyes.
Keep high.
But it felt like everything flashed for a moment through 1 and 2. Alright, so we're definitely going much harder than I normally do at the start of a run. But I also feel like everyone's going very easy. In the track conditions, 113 track temp. It's not too dangerous right now.
Car inside 34.0.
So I think it's okay to
Stay
push.
high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
I just wish more people would go up to that outside. I want to get some more rubber up there. So it looks like Phillips leading.
0.965.
Then I think we got Zach in second and Mark third. Mark seems to be pacing himself. A little loose down low, actually, through the exit of 2. Definitely jammed up ahead of us. Could be people just saving.
34.
Normally when you get jammed up like this in this group, it means that they're all pacing themselves. So it's saying if we do go green the whole way, that the race will be done in about an hour and 46 minutes from now. We have an hour and 54 minutes left, but if we start getting a lot of cautions, then it will be
34.464.
a possibility that it gets cut short. Our progress has stopped a bit since we've moved down, but I've also backed it down just a little bit. Track temp 114. And Zach has taken the lead.
34.386.
Not a whole lot of ways to go ahead. It's too wide mostly, so I think we'll just kind of settle in here. If Eric wants to go around, let him go around. Justin's given up quite a bit of track position. I haven't even thought about what the best strat is for if it goes green the whole way, because then we will be doing all 200 most likely. So you would think 50, 50, 50, 50.
34.593.
But is it going to be better to do 2 tires on that last run and cut it by... Because we can do what? Oh, we can maybe do 73 laps on fuel. But you could actually break that into like a 70, whatever's left over. 60. So probably 65, 67.
34.695. Inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear.
Ooh, Del Taco getting loose, getting loose, getting loose, getting loose. He saves it, and someone else has gotten loose, and oh god.
Outside. Caution. Yellow flag. They want you in single file. Closed.
not
Pit
what I
road
wanted.
is closed. Letter 5. Car by.
I wanted clear all. Make sure that no one had any penalties for pit road. Since that's not grass, we were safe to go down there. Looks like Tyler is out of it. That is a lot of damage. Now we're all going to be really scattered, going in for pits. Question is, do we pit? We got the tires to do it, but we haven't really done many laps. And I feel like track position is going to be more key, because pitting here doesn't get us into any window. Although I shouldn't be driving in all this oil that's going to get on my windshield. So, looks like tires start to break away at around lap 15, because everyone started getting loose there. I don't know what the call is here. I think if we see everyone pitting, we'll pit. I don't know. Because it feels like it's going to go green. We've got a lot of sets of tires. I think a lot of people are going to be pitting from back here, so we'll just go ahead and pit. Because we're not going to lose too much track position. And I don't think anyone's going to be doing 2 tires.
Right here.
So, few people from the back stay out. Tires 95, 93. I think we're okay though. Using a set there. Ooh.
That's it, go.
People taking 2, I think. That's okay. We can work this into a strategy if needed.
Line up, single file. Catch up, 6, car.
Let's do a little fuel saving here. Single file restarts. No lucky dogs. No wave arounds. Lap cars to the inside. It gets brutal later in the race if people are a lap down, because they're up there every restart. But yeah, something happened there. I think the track is getting a little hotter.
Go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time.
Everyone kind of started to lose it. So we are back in 28th place. Now 22nd? Okay, yeah. So we didn't really even lose that much. Mark's coming up the inside. So he did get his issues solved, and I think he is only 1 lap down. And good news for him, if he pit, which I think he did, he's going to have better tires than the top 15, and he should be able to pull away from them. He's just got to get a caution. So, very long line of cars. We got Zach leading though. He's been getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
About to go green, stay focused.
Now we're gonna have this little accordion happen.
The pace car is in.
I'm not gonna speed up too much because they're not gonna go right away.
Green flag, green flag.
And I'm just gonna stay down in case there is a misshift. Mark did not get the start he needed, but he should be able to power back, especially in like 5 laps. Eric's going to jump to the high side right away, which is fine. I'm going to clear penalties just in case.
Clear.
They were nearly 3 wide up there, and Philip just went way up the track. I don't think he was expecting the lap car to be quick. kind of tangled up on each other. Mark's heading up to the high side. He should be able to get that pass done now. But in about 5 laps, once the old tires start to heat up, we're gonna know a little bit more about how this race is gonna go.
Outside. Keep low. Clear high. .564.
Got Alex behind us. Bradley a little bit slower up on the high side. Connor hasn't looked to have much speed. Charles must have been one of those people that was in that wreck. He's got some damage, and I know he qualified near the front. Alright. Let's go ahead and just jump up here. I just feel like right now we're just much stabler than everyone else. Deep drive in by Bradley.
Inside. Still there at the bottom.
I think some of these guys on 2 tires are possibly regretting it,
Clear.
or they're just saving fuel.
4.04.
Because definitely if you're taking full fuel, you do not want to do 2 tires, especially when it's already a loose set.
Clear.
I don't know, I'm feeling like staying on the outside is the better call.
34.046.
Just seems easier to drive through 3 and 4. I feel like when I'm down low, it wants to snap easier because I've got a little more wheel into it. I don't know if that's actually a thing that's happening or I'm just making it up because I know what the conditions are. Also, some of these people that pit may have just done fuel only. What we got here? Why is Shane pitting? I cleared penalties, didn't I? Yeah. Did he fall out? How many laps down is he? Oh, he is 8 laps down. Maybe he's got damage from that. Or maybe he fell out. Alright, so Marius. First person on old tires that we've caught. Or first person that didn't pit, I should say. Warren and Gavin may have old tires and just pit for fuel. Track temp now 118, so we got to be a little more careful of what we're doing.
34.393.
I think I do want to get off that high side now since the track temp is going up. But maybe not.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up,
And we
single
get a
file.
caution.
Pit road is closed right now.
Something way in the back. Alright, so we're definitely not making it to lap 200. Does this put us into a position got to start thinking time-wise. So we've done 30 laps in 20 minutes. So let's just assume that we're going to do 90 laps in an hour. So we're going to lap 180.
Road is now open.
If we're going to 180 minus 30 laps, then that is 150, which 75 laps on a fuel run could get us there from here. But I feel like track position is a bigger key here.
Jetstar 24 car.
I don't know. But Mark should have got his lap back there. He did. And then Philip, Billy, and Bryce, they are just refusing to pit this race. I think the rain is coming at lap 70. Also, we're normally a little more limited on tires. Yeah, I didn't feel like, although I would like to have 4 more gallons of fuel, I think we can still get the same sort of result. And we're kind of stuck in this every 15 lap there's a wreck situation. So we got Wade 1 lap down, so I'm gonna assume he might have been the wreck. Charles is 7 laps down. Shane is 8 laps down. Tyler's 11. I think Tyler's off. So Charles and Shane may be coming up, or maybe just Shane. Wade is on pit road, so he may be calling it.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
Shane may be getting some repairs done as well. Alex up there in the tiny bit of shadow, cooling those right sides. And I don't see any lap cars coming up the inside, so they may have still been on pit road, or they may have all quit. Sometimes if you're on pit road, when you get the one to go, it doesn't let you come up. Here comes Shane. He does have a bunch of right front damage, but he's got fresh tires possibly, so if it's not causing him a speed issue, he may be able to get 1 lap back. But honestly, it's going to be a bad race if he gets back on the lead lap, because he's going to need 8 cautions to do it.
Green, green, green. You're in 5th. 32 points.
Well, he won't need 8 cautions, but he would need at least 4 to... Well, no, he's not going to double jump like you can with Lucky Dogs. So, yeah, he would need 8 cautions. Alright, track temp 117. It's cooled down a little bit. They are 3 wide, stacked up back there. They got it sorted out. Shane is now 7 laps down. Does look like he may be down on power a bit. We're going to try to jump to the high side here. Because right through that center, I really like how it feels. And it's kind of effortless. But we're also going against some much older tires there. Kind of took his nose away there, but Billy going for the lead, gets a big bobble though, flipping the apron a tiny bit in the wind and everything else that's happening right now.
33.881.
Got a big nose shove off of the corner there. Alright, so at this point, we can go 53 more laps going this pace.
34.14.
That takes us to 88. Which, if I'm saying that we're going to be lap 180 is the finish, then we're not in a good spot. But I don't think anyone is yet.
The next car's the leader.
So Billy led a lap. I think he accomplished what he wanted. You saw Eric was maybe thinking 3 wide there, so I think he got his bonus points, backed it off, let him through, and then we'll work on Phillip as needed. I just see people struggling down there on the bottom. I know he's on old tires, but it seems like the bottom of 4 is very difficult.
Stay high. Still there.
Got a big old headwind to help us slow down into 1. So we've got 3 different strategies right now. We've got people who have not pit, who are going to need to pit in about 30 laps. And then we've got everyone who just pit. And then we've got us. Alex has got a big old run.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it.
Back off there. Mark slides up. Nearly gets into Michael. .816. Phillip, I think those tires are now starting to show their age.
Car inside.
I just wanted to get past him before Mark got to us.
Still there at the bottom. Clear. 34.445. Back in third. Keep hustling.
Okay, P3. Let's head down here and just see what's happening down here now. Not much. Didn't feel too different. Let's just give Mark the inside.
car inside.
Philip getting very loose on landing into 3. Tailwind, old tires, got a car up his tail. He was a little bit wobbly there.
Still there at the bottom. 35.116. Still inside. Clear inside.
Lose a lot of time there, but we're fine. Thought Mark was going to go fast, but right now, not looking as fast as he was looking in the mirror. It's been a lot of like ebb and flow to the pack here. I don't know if Philip and Michael had a moment or what, but it kind of, ooh, we're having a moment. All right, it's getting loose. Or we caught a big gust. Track temp 119. I think we're gonna go find some less rubbered in parts of the track. And not push as hard. Field is very spread out behind as well. Ooh, landing up top was even a bit sketchy. Zach's on fresh and was leading the race.
34.862.
Him and Lee will come flying through. All good.
Inside.
Especially now that I've felt the car kick out in 4. Definitely want to take it a little easier.
Still there, inside. Clear inside.
Couldn't see the wall, so I probably stayed a little lower than I normally would there.
5.126 inside.
Just looking to fall in just ahead of Michael.
Keep high. Clear inside.
While we're doing this, we're saving a bit of fuel.
Still there.
Nothing that's going to be game changing for us, but
Still there at the bottom.
the 3 that haven't pit
Still there at the bottom.
are going to definitely have some issues,
Still there at
but
the bottom.
Mark has
Clear inside.
pushed his tires over their limits, it looks like, and he's going to struggle to recover from that.
5, 6, 8. Car outside. Keep low. Stay low.
Philip on his extremely old tires,
Still there.
catching us there, but we're just really backed off here. Just gotta watch out for Mark snapping it off of 4. And that time he gets Lee. No caution.
35.79.
I don't have the button to throw the yellow, I think. I don't know which one it is. That's just how it goes. We're treating these mostly like official racing. It wasn't jamming up the pack. Unfortunate for Lee, though. He has not had any luck. I think it was Lee.
35.763.
But we kind of saw that coming. Mark was really starting to struggle. And then when he went low in 4, we knew there'd be a bit of a snap. It may have been prediction code between the 2, or Lee may have been getting loose off the wall, but I'm guessing that was Mark trying not to put too much wheel in it, and he came up and got Lee. But we are in a bit of a struggle right now, so much so that all the people that haven't pit are passing us back because they're just faster. But I'm also just taking it really easy. Right now we can get to lap 91 and we get a caution.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
And it looks like we've had someone on the front stretch die. And that is going to be SK. He's going to have to catch up or pull off because everyone's being told to stay behind him.
Leopard 29 carbide.
Alright, so we will be pitting, we will be taking full fuel, and we will be taking 4 tires. A little worried that we did waste those tires, as many cautions as we have, but also every caution shortens this race up a few laps, so.
The pit road is now open.
There's some issues going on because people are confused on the running order. SK is hanging way back. It's backing everyone up here. I'm going to have to clear penalties for those people. And Eric gets a big advantage because SK didn't catch up. Clear the penalties if there was any from passing.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
So, all the other people, though, pit on 43, so we didn't even go very far there. It's going to be really difficult to tell what the outcome of this race is.
Okay, go.
What is floating over there? There's something floating up there.
Line up, single file.
Alright, 50 laps.
9, car.
Let's say we can do 70 laps on that. So we can get to 190 with one more stop. I think we just start working it backwards, and 110 is our number. We'll just stay out until we get to 110. That way we don't use up too many sets of tires. We're now back in 14th.
1 lap to green.
That did
Line
save
up on the
Mark
outside.
and Lee, although they may have some damage. And the man who was a lap down at the start of the race is now in 17th. So Mark in the 32 has recovered well with all this different pit strategy happening. Shane coming up here. I think he held on to that, so he is now... No, he's still 8 laps down. Well, I don't know then. Maybe he didn't hold on to it. But he has gained a few spots. Just got to chug along because attrition has been quite high in these races, even if there isn't a whole lot of cautions.
Get ready, going green.
So track temp down to 116. I'm not going to speed up too much here.
Post car is off, time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. 27.8.
Dan's going to be taking it easy into the corner, so we will jump up there. That way we don't have to try to change lanes.
Car inside. Still there, inside. Clear.
Now we're just going to go into relaxing, fuel save, ease it around, don't worry about our track position. They're probably all going to wreck. They were 3 wide off of 4 there.
35.4.
Marius jumps to the inside just to make sure nothing bad happened. Shane's got that outside working, but he doesn't have a big tire advantage this time. They're 3 wide again, off the corner. I think we're going to stay low and slow. That way we have all the options available. We're going to show Billy that if he wants to go around us, he can have the high side. 'Cause I feel like someone is going to get ran into.
Stay low. Keep low.
Clouds aren't even here yet, guys. They're racing like it's the end of the race.
Stay low. There is a car
Unfortunately,
on the high side.
due to all of this, the back of the field's able to keep up a lot better. Just do clear penalties.
Still there.
Probably went too many laps there. Oh God,
Outside
they are
is clear.
being way
Outside.
aggressive up there.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Nearly 4 wide, and
Clear outside.
Shane's just trying to get out of the way now. All right, Shane's in save mode now. He wasn't able to hold on to the spot ahead of the leaders. But yeah, everyone's starting to do a bit over aggressive dives and lane changes up front, which is good news because they're going to hurt their tires. They're going to heat them up.
34.97.
But bad news is people haven't quite figured out that you do have to really back it down once you do hurt them. And Billy on Discord put together all the stats from every league race that I have hosted, whether it's a season or just a single one-off. And of course I have the most starts. There's only 2 A mains that I missed. Dan behind us in the 25 is like top 5 on starts. Then I think Gavin's up there. Forgot. I think James Hester is 1, and then I forgot. I think Rick might be the other one in the top 5. But I think I have 136 hosted events so far. That's just through the league, not counting before I had the league and just did one-off hosted events.
Inside.
So
Keep high.
it's cool to see those stats.
Still there. Inside. Clear.
Thanks to Billy for doing them. 'Cause I was for a while keeping track of the wins, and then I got annoyed trying to remember to do that. Alright, so we're 15th. We can go 61 laps from here. That gets us to 123. And I feel like we need to get to 110 before we pit again.
.957.
But if we do start getting more green racing, then we'll get a little better picture of how far we're going to make it. Alex is definitely
Outside.
really backing off here.
Clear up top.
So he must have a plan, because he's on the same pit stop cycle as us, but maybe he didn't take tires or something.
35.141.
Eric out to a big old lead over Phillip, and it looks like Dakota might be behind Phillip in third. I've lost sight of Gavin. Is he up there? Or is he behind us? Oh, looks like I caught him behind us somewhere. Take a look on F2. Yeah, he's running back in 28th for some reason, so I don't know if he had to check up for... I don't know. We'll find out when we watch that back tomorrow. Track temp 117. That 118, 119 range is when people overdriving can start superheating the tires. Warren is flying up to us. I'm just going to keep it nice and low and say, go ahead.
Outside.
Go on by.
Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
Just out here for a relaxing drive. We got Sage coming up behind us.
.337 outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear.
Wanted to wait a moment. The audio sounded like I had another car there, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't just misjudge and not see a second car following him. Lee is still alive. He is back behind Connor.
35.053.
Feel like Sage, with the line he's taking through 3 and 4, I feel like if it does get hot again, he's going to start struggling on that right rear center of corner.
34.941.
Unfortunate for Shane to have to limp around in the race. I don't want to overdrive, diving low in 3.
Outside is clear.
Alright, so it looks like Dakota is falling off, if that is Dakota. Maybe not. Little snap. Eric and Phillip, they have got almost half a corner gap from the rest of the field. Alex is losing his tires. You can see him struggling to get around the corner. He's just going to have to back it down. Connor and Lee have pulled away from the pack that they were just ahead of. They're closing us down. Yeah, these conditions, just slightly hot with a looser set, and something that just really changes it, like the wind, where each corner is a little bit different. It seems to create a lot more people moving forward and dropping back later on in the runs. Especially the heat is so key, because once you start heating up those tires over 300 degrees, it just falls apart on you. Now there is a point where you just start doing such slow lap times that you can't get that hot. We kind of learned that at Talladega. That's a slightly different situation. I don't know if that will apply here. I'm going to want to get around Alex as quickly as possible.
34.894.
Just because if he is still having some bobbles, still having some issues, we don't want to be behind that.
Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside if you want it. .798.
Back temp 116, so it seems to be cooling a little bit.
The car inside.
Justin's going into save mode.
Still there, hold your line. Still inside. Clear inside. Caution, yellow flag.
And we
Line
get
up,
another
single
caution.
file. Pit road is closed right now.
This has been like every 15 laps almost. We had those two really close together, but it's definitely more than I'd like to see, but it's at least creating a different situation. It was like, it was getting really boring when Gavin and my league were running at the same time, and every race was caution free, because you didn't get strategy moments really. I know that's like getting way too picky about the caution or the racing being too clean, but you can see what the cautions have done to this race, because everyone's just in a whole different mindset.
Pit road's open.
So we're not close to my 110 number. We're not pitting. Even though we have done about 25 laps, we only just started pushing the car, so I'm not worried about things. We can still go like 50 laps as well. And the way that everyone is wrecking, I don't think there's too much of a need to make sure that we're fully topped off. Alright, so now we're getting near the halfway mark on time. We've got 7 minutes left. We're probably going to get to like lap 90, which would then add up to the 180 that I've had in my head. But that's also saying that we're going to have the same amount of cautions the second half of the race as we've had this half of the race, so can't really count on that. Every caution is 2.25 laps, so we'll say that we've had 4 cautions for 3 laps each, 12, 24, 30. We could have done 30 more laps under green. Now let's say 25 laps under green.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
But yeah, right now I just feel like 180 is probably the number. But as we start having more green flag racing in the second half, I hope, then that bumps up little by little. Alright, so who is currently off? Gavin is way behind, like he's getting damage repaired. Shane, 8 laps down still. I haven't seen him come up. He may just be doing damage repair now. Trying to get it so that he does have the pace. Or he just doesn't have the tires to try to take advantage of that anymore.
About to go green. Stay focused.
What?
Post car is off.
Zach,
Time to do your job.
your leader.
Green, green, green. You're back in 5th.
Remember to clear penalties.
7, 6.
I didn't want to jump on the inside there. I assume everyone is past the start-finish line now. No penalties. So Alex didn't pit back there, and that's probably the smart call. Even though he was losing the tires, it was a tire heat thing. It was not a tire wear thing. So what he needs to do is just not overdrive the car. And then he'll be fine. Looking at the horizon, I don't know which way these clouds are actually moving. I don't know if they're moving with the wind. But there will be a big looming wall of clouds headed our way at some point. Currently that cloud is Lee. He is chasing us down after getting snagged by Mark, or whatever might have actually happened there, but we're just going to assume it was Mark pushing up into him.
Wrecking in turn 3.
Uh-oh. Might have been a blinking car, because everyone looks to be at full speed.
Caution, yellow flag. Nope. They want you in single file. Pit road is
that
right
just
now.
saved
Keep
whoever
nice
just came out of the pits. Oh no, he's many laps down now. It didn't matter for him. Well, at this rate, we are not going to get to 180. Looks like that might have been Colin.
Catched up, 33. Car.
So yeah, if we have the same amount of cautions in the second half of the time, then we're only getting to like 165. But I really hope it's not the case. Track's cooling down. Shouldn't be having any overheating issues. But definitely not time to pit yet. I'm still sticking with my 110. Not seeing any clouds coming from the north. I would assume the clouds are moving with the wind. but I don't know how iRacing system works. I felt like the clouds were over 3 and 4 and then pushed out and didn't move over 1 and 2 last time we had clouds. Yeah, I think there's a missing light post up there. That's what's going on. 'Cause it looks like a set of lights hanging up over there. Alright, we are at halfway on time. Let's tell everyone. Remind them that that is the scenario. But I still think if we go green longer in the second half of this race, then we will still get to 180. And our last pit's not going to be 110. It's just I want to get to 110 because if it does go green, we should be able to get to the end of the race. So at green flag, full speed, we're looking at like 35 minutes is what you can do on a tank. Which makes sense because the races and officials are about 45 minutes and you can usually push it almost to the end. So we're going to assume that
1 to go, next time by. You're on the outside this time.
that 35-minute mark is going to be just a little bit past lap 110. Although it's not very far away, so I could just be full of it. And 110 is stretching the tank, not pushing it, so. Alright, JD's got his car all the way fixed, I assume. He's just out there to pick up a few spots of the people that have left. Shane, looks like he's got his all the way fixed. He is still 8 laps down. They are both on fresh tires. JD is not coming back to the lead lap, as he is currently 38 laps down, but does have a couple of spots that he can gain, plus any future dropouts. So, Billy is now your leader. Try to get Lee past us quickly. Lap cars, though, are going to be pushing.
About to go green, stay focused. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Is JD going to push, or is he going to try to drop out of the way? Because that's going to affect Shane. And does JD even have the pace? Alright. No penalties. Back it off here, just see what is happening here. JD's lifts off, and wow, we went way too fast into that corner, it felt like.
Car outside.
Been so long since we've done green flag laps, I forgot what I was doing.
34.904.
Track temp 113. We haven't been racing for a while, so that is kind of led to some of the cool off.
Inside.
We're going to go ahead and try to take advantage of this.
Still there. Stay high.
I got really loose up there.
Still inside.
Back off.
Stay high. Still inside. 33.846. You're back in 4th position. Clear.
Ooh. It's getting weird loose up there. Wasn't ready for that. I wasn't sure if we were clear, since he was having to stay low. I think what has happened is the track is so cool that going up to the top is creating more heat just from your speed that you're carrying now, which is causing it to get loose.
Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Zach back to the lead. Lee is going to take that from him.
34.544.
And the rest of the field catching up to us. Sage is going to think that I'm blocking him, but I want to get back up top. Wind speed is down too. We're down to 14.
34.497. Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
Started to push up and then had a little
Stay high.
jittery ping there.
Clear.
Zach all of a sudden really backed it down, or we all just started going faster again, where you just saw Lee was coming and there was no point in really pushing.
34.44.
Billy just doing
Car
some
inside.
big
You're back in
lift
4th
offs.
position. Still inside. Still there. Clear.
Don't want to overdrive it into the top side. I think I just want to run the top side with a little lift, although it cost Billy a bit of time there.
34.495. Back in
Here
third.
comes
Keep hustling.
Philip, who pit. Zach Cohen back at Lee.
The next car's the leader.
A lot of back and forth in this one. Was Lee just going for a lap lead?
The car outside.
Is that all he want?
Stay low. Keep low. 34.608. You're in 2nd position right now. Clear outside if you want.
I mean, I wouldn't
The
mind a
next
lap
car's
lead.
the leader.
I don't think we have. I don't remember us. Ooh, got very loose. Help me in the points. Current points leader at the moment. Philip's gonna want to come up here. We're not gonna lead the most laps.
Outside.
This will help us. Should get it right now.
Still there. 34.582.
We did
Keep
not get
low.
it right there.
Clear outside.
Ooh, it's getting loose. Wind is back. Track temp is not. All we gotta do is lead this lap though. Get our 5 bonus points. Let Philip go. Not too quickly though.
Car
Okay.
inside. 34.7.
Everyone gets lap lead
Still there.
points.
Hold your line. Clear. Okay.
So
you are
no
the
one
leader.
gets lap bonus points. essentially. Alright, let's back it down. It was starting to get loose on me. I don't think Lee was ready for me to be that slow. I think we've all been slower than anticipated at one point or another on corner entry. It's been a very weird race.
4, car inside. The next car's the leader. Stay high. Still there, hold your line. Keep high.
Yeah, so 110 is not going to be in that 35-minute mark. I could have just calculated wrong as well.
Still there at bottom. 35.073. Clear inside.
Connor, not on pressure tires,
Inside.
but he hasn't really pushed at all. He's been
Stay high.
really good about just hanging back and waiting till the second half of the race.
Stay high. There's a car on the left
And
side.
Connor following Connor through. Was up here for a bit.
1, 4, 3.
Shuffled
Keep high.
in the pit stops.
Still there at bottom.
I didn't really push it there. So we could be getting to that weird point where
Stay high. There's a car
people
on the left
moving up
side.
through the field have pushed it too hard, and so now their tires are starting to go away.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Lee's dropping back to us.
35.002. Back in third. Keep hustling. Clear inside.
None of us can make up our minds on how fast we want to be. I think everyone's just in a bit of a management mode right now, not wanting to be the caution.
Inside.
But
34.899.
I've got it
Still inside.
slightly cooled off.
Still there. Hold
I
your
haven't
line.
felt the looseness that I was feeling early.
Still there at bottom. Clear inside.
Connor's going to go flying by on our inside. That's just, well, he was until Lee got back to his inside there. Getting dicey out of the corner with that 17-mile-per-hour wind.
34.873. You're back in second.
You know, that 110 mark,
Car inside.
not going to be too far off of the 35-minute I calculated, because I think it was actually 37 minutes, but I just said 35 for ease of
Still there.
calculating.
Stay high. Still inside. 35.181.
Mark in the Domino's car working his way back up.
Stay high. Clear inside.
Apparently top side is coming alive.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
Or fresh tires have
5, 8.
just started to not mean as much as we've gotten into this. Oop. Little snap there. And the wheel just dropped to the left there. 2.3 up to Phillip.
34.815.
Take it a little easier through here, but I think I actually want to be a little higher. Oh yeah, starting to lose the right rear. There is a lot of cars behind us.
34.792.
Phillip had a really good run there. Or I had a really bad run out of the corner. A lot of rotation. We're gonna get ourselves stuck 3 wide, messing the corner like that. I'm just really losing the rear end, and if I go down low, I'm gonna be in big trouble. So I just need them to pass me low, because I will snap really hard down low.
Inside.
Just back off early.
Still there, inside.
Hope that he gets around us.
Still there, inside. Clear inside.
Same thing for Sage.
35.122.
Uh-oh. Trying to figure out if that was my internet or his. It's his, so. Getting very difficult to make any passes.
35.155. Still there, hold your line. Keep high. Clear inside.
Everyone behind us has been stuck side by side for this whole run.
Inside.
I lost the nose really bad there.
Still inside. Still there, inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. 35.297. Clear inside.
So fresh tires coming up the inside.
Car inside.
Don't know why Mark's squeezing up there, because me being on his outside on entry doesn't really affect him while he's trying to pass another car. Oh, Noah. I don't know how he cleared.
0.045.
I think Connor just had to save his life, or he's very lucky that that's a flat-nosed Buick, not a Thunderbird or a Pontiac. That looked dangerously close. Missed that corner, got a big old wobble on the steering on entry. It dipped left and then went back right, and
Clear. Car inside.
Trying to lift off
Still there.
so that they just get to our inside earlier.
Still there, hold your line. 35.174. Still inside.
Hopefully Connor doesn't blink out at the wrong time or blink out altogether.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
Well, that's the 114 mark.
Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there, inside. 35.088. Still there, hold your line.
So it's saying we can do about 40 minutes, I think is what it's going off of.
Clear inside.
Just got to make sure that I don't push my car too hard and heat up the tires.
Still inside.
And hope that Noah doesn't overheat his tires and get loose under us.
Still there at the bottom. Clear.
He is driving in very deep.
One.
Now he's lost his corner exit, but we've gotten loose, dipping down. Noah blinks. Noah's blinking a lot. But I think the tires have all kind of equaled out. We've only got 11 laps of fuel left, I just noticed. And trying to pit in this group, this many cars behind us, is gonna be scary. And if caution comes out after we pit, we are on the hard level then of trying to get back on the lead lap. But thankfully, we've had a nice long green run here.
35.058.
We'll take it as far as we can. But trying to not get ran over pitting from this situation when everyone else behind us can go 25 more laps. It's gonna be scary. We will be doing 4 tires and full fuel.
35.011.
Had to back off there a little bit because wasn't sure if he was gonna slow down from the wall hit. Connor's pedaling on the bottom.
Car inside. Still there. Stay high. Stay high. Clear inside.
All right, well,
The yellow flag
oh,
is out.
that saved our ass.
In single file.
8 laps away from having to pit. And we're at that 35-minute mark. And we're past 110. So that was a huge save. Because it was going to be difficult to not give up a bunch of time being safe trying to get into the pits.
Catched up. 33. Car.
It looks like Lee and Dakota are the ones. That was getting interesting though. Like all of a sudden we were starting to come back. That inside line was not working at all. Track temp's 112 and it's only going to get cooler from this point. It looks like clouds are moving to the north, the direction we're currently facing. And it does look like the clouds are building up to the south, back behind us.
Past the 34 car.
No idea what these guys are doing. Were they up there? Is that where they wrecked from?
Now open.
That's weird that they were just behind us and I didn't even see it. But I was also trying to get a pass done and not wreck.
The pit box in.
Oh, they're a lap down
three,
though. That's why.
two,
That's what's happening.
1. Right here.
I don't fucking understand. Were they on pit road? Had they both pit and they weren't actually the wreck? That might have been what actually happened.
Go.
We've got possibly 2 tires or fuel only from Chad. Is that Chad or is that Mark? Or not Mark, Jeff.
You only have 1 tire set remaining. Line up single file.
Wanted to make sure I didn't speed before I started looking. Nope, that is Chad.
Catch the 33 car.
Oh, and my power just flashed. That's not good. Don't need to lose the internet. I need to actually get that on a better power-friendly system so that a little flash doesn't kill it. The computer's normally good, but I need to get everything on a battery backup just in case. Alright, well, we're P5. We don't have to pit if we don't want to. We've got 33 minutes left in this race. And we've got a bunch of people at the tail end of the lead lap ahead of us. And it looks like Chad has decided that his decision was not a good one. So, lap cars on the inside and at the front of the line. And they just got tires and are going to want to get back. They're not going to want to just get up out of the way. And the leaders are not going to just want to sit. And it's going to jam everything up and there'll be a wreck. We just got to make sure we're not in it. Looks like Gavin might still be getting damage fixed. Hopefully it's not a computer issue or something he's trying to solve. So yeah, first 3 cars in our row are on the lead lap, about to go a lap down. Shane on the inside is currently 7 laps down. 6 laps down until, because he did get a lap back there.
About to go green. Stay
and now he's sort of got one back right now. As long as he can stay ahead of Phillip, who is 4th in line.
Be ready.
Welcome to old school NASCAR, where the lineups get funky.
Green flag, green flag. You're back in 4th position. 31.269.
Track temp 110. We're going to be able to push a little bit harder now. Although it may go tight. And then as those clouds move in, the track is going to cool off a ton. And it's going to get very difficult to do much of anything. But I can already feel it just not wanting to turn as well. Shane's on old tires, so he must be out of them. Yeah, he didn't pit that last time.
Still there, inside. Clear.
Philip looking to take some of the competition and stick them on the inside row on all the restarts. I think it just said, did it just say Connor set the fastest lap? I didn't hear it. Or maybe it was 25th. Thought I heard 5th. Oh, Dakota might have gotten the wall. They're going to be 3 wide.
33.423.
Penalties. Constantly forgetting that. Ooh, Philip. Very close to the bumper, Lee. But getting that pass done is essentially like taking someone out of your competition, but it also does put them on your inside every time, rather than at the back of the field where you're not going to have to deal with them for a while. Right now it says we can go 55 more laps. That gets us to about 185. If this goes green, that might be right about that number. Dakota has gotten back ahead of Philip. I didn't see what happened there with Lee and Philip. I thought Philip was ahead of Lee and stopped paying attention to it. Mark backing off here, just running up on the high side, thinking that there's going to be some junk ahead, or just never know. Unfortunate though, that pitting.
33.918.
Track temp 112. Hopefully some of that heat comes back. Mark to the lead. Hopefully he can not wreck Lee, or they don't wreck each other, whatever happened. Out of 4 last time they were near each other, or last time they were near each other in front of us. Michael in the 31 and Noah in the 2 catching up, as well as Connor. A little kick there, which I'm kind of actually glad to feel. Kind of starting to feel too tight. Dakota and Lee have messaged each other and said if we stay right next to each other, they won't be able to lap us. But then Lee hit the wall saying okay. No. That would have been a good plan. Unfortunately, he's going to have to reset himself. And they got to be aggressive, because I don't know if you get one more chance at this. Everyone is cycled up to that top side. Phillips going around Mark now to get the lead back. They come together. Oh, God. And that's going to kill a lot. Did everyone get around? Everyone got around. Yeah, Mark, I think, just ran way too high up there on the front straight, but not 100% sure. Philip, I think, survived. I don't think anyone hit him, amazingly. We've only done 11 laps, so tires from up here is not the call. Lee and Dakota get saved and get their lap back, which could come back to bite Mark. We are now 25.5 minutes away from the end of this one. That number you're seeing on the countdown is not the correct number. That's if we had gone green when this race would end. 25:30 is our current number. Oh, Mark's got a lot of damage. If I was him right now, I would pit and just start working on it. Because if you find out when we go green that it's not fast,
Pit road's open.
you're just going to go straight backwards, and you're only going to be able to fix it if there's another caution, which is going to be closer and closer to the end of this race. I think he's got a pit. He doesn't, though. See how much damage is going to hurt him. Alex, and let's see, Eric and Tyler maybe back there pitting. Let's take a look and see who is grayed out. Alex, Dan, Eric, Gavin, Dylan, Philip, of course, Dakota, and Lee. So I think everyone, no matter what screen they're using, should have the countdown. Yeah, 24 minutes left. Unless they're not on F3 and F1. But F2, I guess F2 has it as well. So if they're not on one of those three screens, I don't know what they're looking at. Alright, so our only other plan here is if we get a caution with like 12 minutes to go or something, come in, don't take tire, or don't take fuel, take right sides. But we're going to have to lose a lot of track position for that to be the call we make. I'm going to set it up, though, as right sides only. Connor in the 6, right behind us.
Line up on the outside.
He somehow got ahead of Michael and Noah. Might have been while everyone was checking up. Or the big wreck that wasn't a big wreck. Or he may have just been passing them at that time anyways. Track temp 110. So not a whole lot. It's not going to like cloud over the entire track. I think the clouds are just going to get to the edge of the track at the 2 o'clock mark. We've got Chad up the inside. We've got Shane up the inside. I'm kind of confused what happened with Chad because he didn't, like, he was in the pits and he was on the lead lap, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he wasn't, but maybe he got a penalty and I didn't clear it soon enough. But let's keep it going, try to get a top 5 out of this. Right now it doesn't seem like Justin's having that great of a race. We haven't seen him in a while. He is in 12th.
About to go green, stay focused.
But we're going to have more and more grip.
Post car is off.
These
Time to
clouds
do your job.
start to inch closer.
Green flag, back in third, keep hustling.
Connor got a really good start behind us, but thankfully
Point 6,
lap cars to the inside, so,
still there at the bottom.
but they appear to have some fresh
Still there,
tires,
hold your line. Clear inside.
or I am just slow as shit.
Inside. Clear inside.
Chad going for the pass to get his lap back, which he is free to do. Because I think he's only 1 lap down. And I see the writing on the wall.
35.
Lap cars are who we need to follow.
Still there. The next car's the leader. Keep low.
If we've got the speed to keep up with them. Down low. Don't kill Sage.
Keep low.
It's loose on landing there.
Stay low. 33.427. You are the leader. Nice and smooth.
For a moment.
Still there. Hold your line. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
I think this bottom's gonna go away.
Clear.
Mark got slowed down. He nearly turns himself on Sage's nose. I think he was worried about Connor on his outside.
33.645.
I know we were making progress down on the bottom, but that bottom sucks. Oh yeah, Mark's got that damage too. I forgot about that. That probably wasn't helping him. Chad lets Shane go. I'm not concerned about things right now. We're getting towed around. I don't want to put too much effort into trying to pass these guys. Connor looking strong. He was catching us anyways at the end of the last run. We've got 18 minutes, 18:36 left.
33.908.
Yeah, I don't like how the bottom feels. Track temp 111. We just need to worry about getting too tight.
.117.
We can create a little rotation out of 2, I think, turning down with the help of that wind. Connor, though, is looking much quicker than us. Mark staying in third at the moment with that damage, but it's definitely hurt him.
34.1.
Chad hit the wall there. I think he's starting to fall off. He may just let us go in a second. Kind of weird. It's helping us though that these guys have got fresher tires by a little bit. And they're kind of tripping over each other behind us. 16 minutes. 16:20. I wish we could have that hidden so that I wouldn't know, no one would know, and it would be a bit like a rain race. You start seeing that cloud creep in, but we'll just assume that they had really good radars in 1987 and knew exactly when it was going to start to rain and weren't like Ferrari F1.
34.345.
Very worried though that my tires are just gonna all of a sudden fall off a cliff as much as we're pulling away. You see the clouds creeping though over the stands now. Chad got a big push there. I don't think he's just gonna lay over. I don't want to go down low. I think that's gonna hurt us more trying to pass him than just staying right behind him. Sage and Noah have gotten around Mark. Alright, I think we gotta pass Chad.
Car outside, still there, hold your line.
Hopefully it doesn't snap on us down here. We find some magical grip.
Still there.
It wanted to go around. I pushed it because I need to get this pass done fairly quick.
Clear outside.
We're gonna overdrive it. That way we can just slide up in front of him, make him lift off or go low.
Car inside. 34.54. Stay high.
But he's fighting for his lead
Stay
lap.
high. There's a car on the low side. Still there.
Perfectly fine to do. All right. Now, he won't fight everyone else as hard, but they are still a long ways back. I see Billy flying up. See that paint scheme.
4.597.
So I wasn't trying to go very fast while we were behind Chad. I think I need to just settle into that mind thought because I feel like I just overdrove everything. Never mind.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
1250 left.
8 car catches up, 9 car left up, 9 car
1250
by.
left.
Position when
We're in the
yellow flag
lead.
came out. Let the pace car by.
Do we pit? I see Billy flying up here.
Catch the pace car.
Are we going to have time to make any ground up? God, this is another one of those situations. Why is Philip going around? That's weird. Maybe he was involved in the wreck. Oh, do we pit?
Pit road is now open.
If it goes green, we're going to have like 12 minutes or 10 minutes left. I know there's a lot of people that have already pit, but I feel like Billy's just way too quick. I think I'm going to go for the win here. We got a few points to work with. It's going to surprise everyone. But I feel like 2 tires, especially as it's cooling down,
Pit box in 5,
is going
3,
to
2,
help us turn
1. Right here.
and give us extra speed, and everyone pits. All right. 90-88. Everybody pit.
Okay, go.
Very surprised to see that. I'm going to just stay in the stalls because we can crash.
You're out of right sets of tires. Line up, single file.
We're not in the
Catch
lead,
up, 8
but
car.
we're in third. People in front of us are on 20-lap old tires that definitely did get used. Left sides, 90-91, so left sides are actually getting worn, but I think with the low fuel, the temps dropping, especially right near the end of the race as the rain rolls in. I'm very surprised so many people pit there. I was not expecting that many people to pit, and Billy just scared the hell out of me as quick as he was coming up through the field there. So, 10 minutes left. Let's give everyone that warning.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time. Catch the 28 car.
Okay. I hope this thing doesn't instantly spin. Track temp now down to 109. I think if we can make it to win the clouds. I don't know if the clouds are going to start covering. So they're coming in from the west, so yeah, they should start covering the sun earlier than near the end of the race. So hopefully in the next 5 minutes. I mean, it is only 3:53, so the sun's still pretty high, and it's summer. But we'll see. And it could just be a wreck fest to the end as well, because everyone's going to be pushing. Shane's up to 30th, so he's gained about 8 spots.
About to go green. Stay focused.
He did get another lap back there.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag. Green flag. 30.6.
Jeff's on old tires. Alex is on old tires. I'm not too worried about how far Eric gets away.
Stay high. Clear. Car outside. The next car's the leader. Stay low.
So glad we pit.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Ooh, that was a really bad audio.
34.37.
I don't know what that was.
Back in second.
Maybe that's what everyone else was experiencing. Alright, we gotta get ahead of Eric soon. Because if they decide to wreck while they're 5 wide back there, it's going to just delay us getting to that lead before the time ends.
Still there, hold your line. 33.171. Still there. You are the leader. Nice and smooth. Clear. Wrecking in turn 1. The car in P.
I think we're okay.
Set the fastest lap.
I think it was just the blink.
32.814.
Okay. Now we don't have to push it too hard. Oh, we do. Zach is flying. I thought we had some space. Zach is really flying. I need some more cloud.
33.587.
Alright, I gotta push it hard, especially while he's fighting Eric. Just don't overdrive the entry. We all overdrove the entry. I feel like there was a massive gust of wind or something.
Wrecking in turn.
Oh, they're wrecking back there. That's a caution. 6 minutes left in this.
Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car. Let the pace car by.
Lap cars are going to be up the inside again because we're not inside of 10 laps to go. I am going to shorten this because everyone's out of tires So I'm going to assume everyone is out of tires. And it would be very dumb to waste 3 more minutes here. We'll see how many people pit. But pretty sure.
The pit road's open.
But Zach is looking quick. Felt good for a moment. Let's get out of this chat box and just see how many people pit. If no one pits, then we're definitely advancing it. Shane's pitting. He doesn't count. Sorry, Shane. Yeah, all the lead lap guys. And Philip, Robert. Now let's. It's too late now because they're gonna sit there. Sorry, I'm not doing this to help myself. Oh my god. But now if I do it, it's gonna screw everything up because everyone's not. Yeah, we're fine. We're still gonna get time to race. 4 minutes left. Hopefully we don't have any more wrecks. Otherwise, then it will end under caution. That was gonna happen whether I shortened it or not. But Philip's getting damage fixed to try to recover some. But lap cars will be back up the inside, which will help us for a moment. My tires did not grip that last lap at all. Those left sides, I don't know if they're coming into play, but these clouds are coming over and it's about to, like, we're down to 107 now. So hopefully that helps us. It's going to be about a 2.5 minute race.
On the outside this time. Catch the pace
I think
car.
everyone was confused on if we're counting inside, like, since this is essentially the last restart, but we got to treat it like a rain race where the lappers would be up the inside on a rain race. So Shane's got fresh tires. He's probably got 4 fresh, so he may be passing us. Chad and Mark are racing for a position, 25th and 26th. So the question is, do I go early? Or do I keep everyone bunched up on the outside of the lappers?
Get ready, going green.
We got 2 minutes left.
Catch the pace car. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag.
Keep it green, guys. Minute 40.
3.72.
Give Zach a chance. Give Connor a chance. Chad's gonna assist us. All of a sudden, he's looking really quick. I think I just gotta go high here. One minute, 9 seconds.
34.6.
I thought Chad was gonna fly past us. He's got a little more pace on the
Car inside.
inside with his 4 tires,
Clear.
but I think he's just pulled out of it now. Okay, well, we're racing to an unknown number. At some point, the white flag's going to come out. Oh, Zach got tight. I got tight. 36 seconds, 2 to go.
33.2.
Oh, Shane's going to get up here and involved. I don't know if Shane knows the situation. He's really racing for nothing.
Car inside. Clear.
This is going to be white flag.
One more lap to win. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
But it is going to prevent me from getting to the inside. And it's going to have a car on my inside, but that also prevents Zach from passing us. He gets a good run through the center.
Clear.
And then question's going to be, where does Shane go? Connor's going to go low. That's going to keep Zach up. Connor's got a big old run through the center, but doesn't drive off. We're going to get another win. I'm not sure if Shane knew the situation there, but definitely would have rather had him back off. I didn't know if they were going to be able to just go past us and get their lap back on the restart. But once we got into a racing for the win situation, kind of would have liked to see everyone do what Chad did there. Because I think Chad lost a spot from it as well, just getting out of the way. I don't know if they would have been able to pass us, but they never got a full chance of doing it. But that is another win, and we are the points leader, so that's going to help us pull away a bit, but did get a little bit of an assist there from Shane.
Okay,
So,
the race is over. Bring it on in.
yeah, I kind of wish that Zach or Connor would have been able to get to our inside. I think we could have held them off, but just don't know. Just never know. So that rain's rolling in, and the clouds are here. Didn't cool off as much as I thought it was going to, but yeah, hopefully everyone had fun. Let's go take a look at the Rex 2796 there at the end. And let's start jumping through. This is the one that we saw early. Tyler gets the wall. Oh, that wasn't the wreck. And then Charles gets loose, it looks like. And I think he was kind of looking at Noah, who bobbled. He gets loose, and then he overcorrects and up into the track. And Shane and Tyler, and amazingly, nobody else in the field. Well, let's give them a chance. Yeah, so just an overcorrection there. And Wade gets loose and up into the wall, and there must have been, yep, there was someone just behind him there. That is our second caution. Shane spin out with the damage, or is it just the damage that is showing? Oh, Sage gets a wiggle, gets a little contact from JD, then he gets up in the wall. He survives, but then JD gets loose out of 2 and goes around. And that's kind of why I just stayed to the high side, was to avoid keeping the wheel tight. Gavin. Oh, Gavin gets loose on landing. It snaps up into the wall, and that is why he was constantly in the pits. No caution for it. That turn 3 wind and bobble, and then Mark's on the apron trying to catch it. Lee's a little low, but I think Mark was going to get him no matter what. Thankfully, no one, I mean, this didn't even cause a caution. No one gets into him. No one wrecks, slowing down for it. Then we got SK. He gets the bobbles and up into the wall. Knocks the right front off of it. Oh no, is Gavin going to get spun on pit road again? adds to the damage that he has. Gavin in the pit road has not been good. Rick, loose into the wall, almost comes down and gets Chad. He's headed to the pits. We've got Sean kind of moving up the track and getting into, this is Max, right? And then Max is just sideways forever. Nothing he can do about it. And Alex has nowhere to go. And then we've got Gavin, who's probably got parts flopping. This was probably the long run. Everyone's starting to get the tire calls as well. Yeah, we had a very long run there. So we'll just jump to what caused. Now it looks like we're all on top of each other again. Oh, nope. That's when they were pitting. And Billy gets into Lee, but thankfully it prediction codes. Now Lee's trying to get slowed down. They're pitting. And then Eric spins middle of the corner, and that causes the caution, which then causes Lee and Dakota's race to get a little harder. And they do get back on the lead lap, but I think they get caught up in something else, and Eric is having some struggles with his rear tires. And yeah, Mark never goes down to the bottom like you would think, and Philip's assuming that he's not going to stay up in the middle lane and goes down to the second lane, and that's just kind of unnecessary at that point. So I'm going to say that one's on Mark for sure, because Philip was assuming he was going to go to the bottom on the front straight on the bottom line while they're racing for the lead, not try to run up. Lee gets a bobble, gets the wall, and he gets another bobble and gets the wall, and that knocks off a fender, I think. I think he calls it quits at that point. Philip gets a bobble on entry up into the wall. He went from a very dominant race to everything going horrible for him. And Robert goes around, and Dakota. Okay, there was some oil on the track or something. There was a big gust of wind. Robert thought he had it saved and then gets right reared. Well, left reared by a right rear, and they all pile it up here. Gavin gets around it without extra damage. More cars coming though. And then we got Dylan off pace. We got Mark flying in, and prediction code to Warren. Lee's still out here. Oh. One more time into the wall and then into Shane. Mark shoving up the track and makes Jeff. Yeah. Mark was pretty terrible about his line and being around other people. Holy shit, what was that? That was some excessive. He goes from 73 to 108. Yeah, his neck snapped in that. Yeah, Mark again just pushing up into somebody. And that somebody then gets murdered with a door hit that shoots him forward. We got a deck lid trying to fall off. And is that the last wreck that we had? What lap are we on? I don't even know how many laps we finished. Yeah, that was our last wreck. So, yeah, Shane needed to not get involved in this. It took away any chance for Zach to try to get a run up our inside. And they're sitting there 3 wide, and he gains 1 spot from that lap because he passed Colin, I think, by unlapping himself once more. But 28th is not worth giving 2 people 0 chance to race for the win. So, I don't know. Unfortunate. Hopefully everyone learns from that what's more important. Yeah, we've still got laps left, but we know the situation. I was making sure race control was saying 10 minutes left. Everyone should have known the time, and unfortunately it just ruined the race for the lead, because we'll never know if there was actually going to be a race for the lead. You know. So, let's take a look at the results. 9 cautions for 27 laps. We get the win with 1 incident after going through the turf on the front stretch. 180 points for us. Connor, Zach led the most laps. Is that right? No, he just led a lap, so he gets the same points. I think Philip led the most, or maybe Eric, 35. Oh yeah, Philip, 50, 59. But he was one of Mark's victims today. So, there we go. Let's take a look at the points now. And we are at an even 1,500 points with 3 wins on the season, which is crazy. Then we got Sean, Connor, Justin, Philip, Billy, Noah, Gavin, Zach, and Dakota in the top 10. But these gaps are not as big as they appear and could easily go away. The schedule, we have no more short tracks, but Dover's going to kind of feel like one. So Dover, Pocono, Willow Springs, I'm going to lose a lot of points there. Michigan, Watkins Glen, I'm going to lose a lot of points there. Then Old Atlanta and Legacy Phoenix to finish off the season. Even though these 2 tracks were not on the 87 schedule, they're too good to pass up. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.